Zombie bunker. The Glock 44 22 long rifle. It's probably a little bit dark out here. It's getting late on me. I was trying to get that last 1,600 rounds to it. 1,600 uncleaned. Used one mag through 1,500 rounds. It's as dirty as it can possibly get, and you can still shoot it. The ammo, Federal Performance Target Grade, 300 rounds through it. Had one weak round. It wasn't shot, but didn't work the slide. One that stovepiped. Federal Performance Target Grade Performance 22 ammo. I got two 10-round magazines loaded up. The old target down there is about 40 yards away, but I'm trying to film, so if I don't hit, I don't hit. You know you can always hit when you ain't filming, but got one more mag of it. I seen a video that guy said it wouldn't run, but I found this be one of the best for it. The other 10 rounds of the Federal Target Auto, whatever it is. I'm thinking about what I'm trying to say instead of shooting. I got some, let's see. This, oh yeah, this has got 1,600 rounds in it. Uncleaned, anything. Out of the one mag and all. A couple of these, 22 Stingers. These are pretty sweet. They got the most kick. 1,640 feet per second. Small hollow point. See if I can load you up a few here. You can tell the difference. I don't know. On camera, that is. I can tell the difference for sure. A lot of difference. They're copper plated. Of course I'd miss every time. That ain't the point. I'm trying to film. Anyway. The point was, I seen the videos, several, you know, the guy wasn't running these. Shot 300 rounds through it. Alright. Hang on. The Winchester .333 box there. 3 fails out of 100. Them hollow points, they all shot, but you get the hollow points so large on it, it's easy to get a stovepipe with it. The Winchester M22, 200 rounds of it, 2 weak rounds. I could feel other weak rounds through it, but it cycled the slide. The Armscore, 50 rounds of Armscore, jacketed, or copper hollow points. They run very good, no problems. Fed good too. Remington Golden Boys, didn't have a lot of those. They all seem to work okay. My CCI mini mags, I had 2 weak rounds. You know, 2 weak the fire, but they wouldn't strong enough to work the slide. But these are old. I've been setting around, so a good fresh box, they probably be alright. You'd have to try them yourself. 300 rounds of Federal, copper plated hollow points. I believe most all of them run. Maybe 1 out of 100 but they was weak, but you know, they was so-so. I think the problem I had with them was the feeding because of the larger hollow point tips, like the Winchesters. If there's anything, it was the feeding. The Remington 22 Thunderbolts, what I got, 400 rounds of these. I wouldn't recommend these at all. Just completely pass. Too many ones that unfired. You know, like this. Too many weak rounds that wouldn't cycle the chamber because the varying in the power in the rounds. 100 rounds of these Federal Game Shocks, they all run great. Do believe. The biggest thing I've seen, like the Arms Core and the Stingers, these obviously run good. They got their hollow point, that's the only problem. If you're gonna have one, it's in the hollow points. They got, this is the, which one is it? This is the Arms Core. This is the Stinger. Here's one of the Winchesters. If you can pick this up or not. The Winchester, the hollow end is so much more larger. It's easier for it to catch on the ramp right here. It don't feed as good. I would not get the Winchester hollow points. Basically, I've had much better luck out of Federal ammunition all the way around. And these, for the money, these, like I said, 300 rounds, and I had one weak one and one stovepipe. But absolutely, I mean, it's not gonna quit running. 1,600 rounds through it, it'll just keep trucking. I mean, and it's funny seeing these people have stovepipes. When you load these, let's try to get some right here. It's the last 2 rounds that's going to give you problems. They probably could, these mags, it's probably the whole purpose of not having many rounds in a 22. If you keep it from 8 and down, I believe you'll be alright. As far as not any problems at all. But, you know, you're going to have problems out of 22s. But after 1,600 rounds, I mean, highly recommend it. What we got here? You can get to, when I'm feeding these mags, I try to lift up, especially on the last 2. When you put them in, I may have to go over some of this if it's getting too dark. Up a little bit. See how that's down like that? The nose is down. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna give you a problem when you go to run it. How to prevent it? Hold down on the back, let them come up. If they ain't all the way up right here, if you can push it down, you're gonna have problems. It's not gonna feed good. I don't know. Yeah, that's number 10. That's the last round. A cure for it, I honestly haven't discovered yet. But it's that last 2, and that's usually what I find we have a problem, would be that last 2. But the lead ones feed better. They're smoother and they don't catch. They on the ramp. To target, I would skip the hollow points for sure. This is out target shooting. Like I said, these Federal target performance for the only 1 failure to feed and 1 weak round out of 300 was absolutely the best for the money. The gun itself, I mean, this ain't the takedown. All this is to show you that what I think of it. After 1,600 rounds, no cleaning, no lubing, no nothing. And I'm probably too dark out here just to get on camera just how. I mean, it ain't gonna get no dirtier. 1,600 rounds, it ain't getting no dirtier. And I think it's great to train with. Your Glock 19 mags will won't work in it, but if they'll fit in, if you fold them around, the 19 mags will go in there. But obviously, it ain't gonna run them. Don't try to stick this mag in your 19 because this little edge right here gets stuck in there, and you'll be fighting to get it out. Overall, I mean, I love it. It's tough to get everything down without what I want to tell you. I think I got it all. Be repetitive. It will run all these ammos, and I haven't had much problems out of it. Out of 1,600 rounds, one of probably 30, maybe. I don't even know that. And most of them would be from the hollow points. The hollow points catching, especially like these larger Winchesters. Like I said, the arms core only got 50 rounds all brought, and they got the smaller opening. They work. I think they'll be good if you want to run hollow points. If you can afford it, you could run the Stingers. They're quite high. What else is it? Oh. Just accuracy is man. When I first got it, I thought it was gonna be so light, it was gonna be hard to keep it on target. But I guess since you get so used to this with the not a lot of recoil, you actually can shoot. Really, I can shoot it good as any of my other Glocks. That ain't quite what I thought. I thought the lightness would kill it, but it don't. You lose the flinch, I believe. And it's great to practice with offhand. I mean, to shoot 1,600 rounds, it's taken me a couple of days, and there's no sign of any problems with the gun at all. I can break it down all later, maybe add to this or make another video, but I have seen no problems with the gun at all. I'm sure I'm leaving something out, but man, 1,600 rounds, and I would take it right now without cleaning it with one of the decent ammos. Of course, you can run it, you can find out yourself, but I would tell you right now, stay away from these large tip Winchesters. And the first 50 rounds I had 2 failures in these WM-22, so I wouldn't, and I could feel weak ones in between, but it still cycled. I'd recommend the arms core. Only 50 rounds, but they were straight flawless. The Federal Target Performance, I like that for the money. And it's just funny watching other people's videos and they're having problems. I'm telling you, watch those last 2 rounds. When you feed your mags, don't push down them last 2. If it's in there and it's nose down on these last 2, you're gonna have a problem. It's not gonna want to feed it good. I'm not no engineer. If somebody else gets through here, they might can get a little bit idea better on that. But anyhow, I know I'm gonna ramble now. I wish I could. Some people don't like as far as shooting, to get out here and shoot. I mean, I have no reason to lie for 1,600 rounds. But it gets boring watching somebody to shoot, to me, unless they, you know, this heck of a marksman like Hickok 45 or somebody. But I always like some true interest in long after that and how it's going to run. It's not going to be one of them that, well, this is only one, of course, but it's going to just, you know, he's constantly fixing jams. I can run it and run it and run it. So, very pleased with it, very pleased with it. Okay. Oh, what to say? I'm going to leave something out, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you.